The slippers are coming off, boys. You know this is getting serious here. Welcome to beamng, except in my sim rig. I have this kind of jankily set up. I'm filming this with my new GoPro, but this is also in my new studio. So I'm finally here where I wanted to be this whole time. But it's very, very exciting to be able to show off some sim rig gameplay, if you know what I'm talking about. So this is the setup here: Logitech G29 shifter, nicely mounted. Pedals, might not be able to see those. I don't want you to see my feet. Please don't put me on wiki feet. And a lovely, very wide Pixio monitor that I can use to see the wide angles and hopefully in this video drift better than I ever have before. Also, something I didn't think of is audio. I'm not going to be able to hear my car. Hold on a second. Oh, jeez. The good news is my headphones are long enough to basically circumvent the planet, so I think we're good there. Can't forget the 23 herbs and spices, if you know what I'm saying. Alright, just like last time, we're going to be starting off with the 200BX. I just think that this is the right call for a starting gig here. It sounded pretty good. It's a little loud in the headphones, but that's probably for the best. Oh, it's a manual transmission. Yeah, that's also good. I believe I have clutch working as well. So first, there we go. Second, gotta remember how to drive. Third, okay. Oh, this is gonna go great. Oh my goodness. That's a drift. That's a drift. That's okay. That is not a drift. I lied. First gear. Maybe I can try that again. Clutch kick. Oh my goodness. It's gonna take me a while to figure this one out. Yes, yes, yeah, I got way too much pedal, way not enough steering angle. I probably should turn up the sensitivity on the steering wheel. Like, it's kind of set in a way that it's just not prepped at all for this kind of stuff. Okay, I finally have made it to some open space, and I have basically just been practicing my manual driving just to make sure I remember how to drive. Is this how you do it? It's so much harder on a wheel than it is on a controller. It is way more difficult when you're trying to control the setup here. Maybe second is probably a better answer for me. Like, this car doesn't have a lot of power, so it should theoretically be as simple as like a clutch kick or a handbrake and then just boom, right into it. But I can't even, like, I'm way too into the, I don't know, I just suck, basically, at the end of the day. If I can do a donut, I can do a drift. That's what they say, and they being me. Okay, I need to go harder on that force feedback. Yes, yes. Oh, I lost the power there. Back into first. I'm gonna try a different view. Grass is obviously a little bit easier to spin on. Just a touch. Oh my goodness. I can do donuts, that's about it. So, new technique. Just turn as sharp as possible. Clutch kick to drop power. Man, it does not work as well as I would hope it would. It's just not as easy as I would have thought. Okay, let's try one more time with this car and then I'm going to switch. So I did read your advice in the last video, and a lot of it came down to more steering angle, which you can't really do in automation, so that was just not going to happen. Also, somebody suggested all-wheel drive for beamng is better, so I mean, I might try that. It might work out better for me. I don't know. My strategy is really just to peg it as hard as I can, which is probably not the best. Oh, getting it a little bit. This is immediately better. I don't know what I'm doing differently, but it's better. Yes, yes. Okay, the trick is, seriously, the trick is get aggressive with the steering wheel. I gotta show you what I'm doing. I'm gonna tell you, you've never seen hands like these before. I'm not exactly a pro driver, so I'll do what I can do. But in order to get this car to do any sort of turn, and the way I have my wheels set up might be a problem here, but basically you gotta just like give it the whole beans. That's full lock each way. There we go. I'm gonna try second. Synchronizer damage, who cares? With a car like this. See, then we don't have enough power, so then we have to clutch kick in a second. Oh my goodness. I need a lot more practice, just a little bit. So this is the street-tuned version of the Sunburst, which is a pretty cool car. I think I'm going to be able to do this. It's all-wheel drive still, which is good. This one has a turbo, but it's not like super crazy built or anything like that. I think it should be able to do what I want it to do in this situation. It has NOS, apparently. It also has an ESC, which I don't know how to turn off with my current hotkeys, which is probably going to be an issue for us. They do have a drift missile version of this car. Oh yeah, there's no way the ESC is going to let me spin wheels, is there? I mean, that's probably the best drift I've done all day. Just with the wheel turned all the way to the side. Oh, high speed, high speed. Okay, ESC is definitely going to be a problem. Would you look at that? The ESC is gone. How did that happen? I deleted it with prejudice. Okay, now let's get this car back on the area over here. Just turn. Okay, apparently I'm weaker than I thought. I'm gonna try first gear, handbrake. So we get up to a little speed, handbrake it, clutch kick, handbrake. This car wants to correct itself so bad. Oh jeez. There we go, there we go, there we go. Yes, yes, I actually am doing it. Okay, I'm power drifting right now, so, or power sliding, I guess. Oh, I hit the downshift. Ah, I forgot that paddles are still on. Yeah, no, the best way for me to do this is literally just hardcore throttle it out. Just spin all four wheels essentially and burn the tires in all possible ways, and then turn my way out of it. I think we got too much wheel speed, maybe not enough. Oh, this is decent. This is not decent. Drift is all about control, and I have zero control. See, one of the fun things about this whole ordeal is just getting to play with this whole sim rig setup again. It's just so much fun. I'm really enjoying this, even if I'm basically just messing around. It's kind of late at night, by the way, so I'm basically over this in all aspects. Oh my goodness, I need to play Dirt Rally on this. Fourth gear. Oh, let's get on the track. Oh. It's so crazy to see that when you're like looking at it on a big screen like this. It is like shocking. It's an entirely different experience on a steering wheel with pedals, especially with a big screen. This is one of those things I never thought I would be able to experience, but I'm happy to do so here. Oh man. By the way, next showcase is going to be all on this. For better or worse. Probably worse. Oh, did I get clean out of that? I think so. This thing is just street tuned and it absolutely hauls, man. So fast. I need to get another Subaru. Yes, this is a big parking lot. Okay, Let me try my hand at all this drifting stuff again. Maybe I can do something in a bigger area. So clutch in, rev, drop the clutch. Not even close to enough steering angle there to do anything. Ramp off of something and crash and die. Yeah, that's about a Mustang owner's dream right there. Okay, this is such a stupid way to drift. Full revs, drop the clutch, handbrake. Oh my goodness. Somebody take away my car enthusiast card at this point. No, no, no. Okay, one more car. It's that extraordinarily loud 370Z I made last week. Hey, I remember this car. It's so loud that I have to take off my headphones, otherwise it's going to deafen me, because the volume control is way over there. By the way, this is running on my main PC, which is why we get this full like setup thing going. It's very exciting to be able to have all this stuff organized this way. Now, back up a little bit. We're in first. This car is an absolute rocket ship and also a danger to society. It says it has ESC, but it definitely doesn't. Oh man, the steering angle is really, really bad in this car, so I kind of see what people were talking about with that. I think wheel speed is probably the biggest issue with this thing. It's actually too fast. It's got too much power, and it's harder to drift because of it. That being said, it does the best burnouts and wheelies of any vehicle I've ever made, so I'm pretty happy with that aspect of it at the very least. It's just complete and utter lack of control and also zero grip. Zero. I spy with my very blind eyes a large parking lot that could be useful for this car. Yeah, I think the lack of steering on these automation cars is definitely an issue when it comes to drift stuff. Obviously I suck, so I'm not exactly a good person to talk about that kind of thing, but it is very, very difficult to get a good angle with this car in its current setup. Also, this car can start in second without any issues. That's what happens when you have 600 V10 horsepower. Oh yeah, if you hold the handbrake, it will kill the car, as it turns out. Who would have thought? Oh my goodness. Honestly, in some ways I feel like it would be easier to drift in real life than it would be in games like this, where you're just trying as hard as possible to get the car to even like chain something together, anything at this point. And it's too low to go over a curb. Well guys, this has been a bit of a test. I'm basically just trying out a different video format to see if you're interested. Don't mind the hair loss and all the other bad things that are going on here, but I've been having a lot of fun with this sim rig stuff. This is just a short video to see if this even works. But I'm excited to see what's to come of this. There's a lot of fun things we can do with this. And if you guys are down, I'm down to keep trying out games on here. I have a couple more I want to try, some arcade stuff, and obviously Assetto Corsa in the drift mode in that as well. I'm very much looking forward to trying that. I gotta get the mod and get the game downloaded and set up. So thank you to everybody who suggested that. You can tell that I am trashed here at drifting, and especially this is my very first time attempting it with a wheel and pedals and all that stuff. I shouldn't put this here because this is going to whip around and damage it. But anyway, it's one of those things where I'm trying to learn something new and I suck absolutely terribly. So there's no way around it. I just got to practice. That's pretty much it. By the way, big thank you to everybody who supports this channel on Patreon and the YouTube supporters. I appreciate you guys a lot. You make things like this possible. There's a tripod that my GoPro is sitting on. All this stuff is thanks to Patreon and YouTube supporters. I wouldn't be able to buy these things without your support and then be able to do these videos as well because of it. Yeah, so drift, Formula Drift, hit me up. You know where I am. I'll drift anything for you, literally anything. 370Z, get me in there. I'll drift it, as you've seen in this, as long as it's got 600 horses. Until then, though, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon.